Just leave it rolling.
I
All right.
love something. Anyways, hello guys.
He's saying welcome.
Oh,
Welcome to the 7th episode of PopsPodcast. As y'all can see, I got some girls with me this time. I know y'all been asking for that. Time to change it up, y'all. So please introduce yourselves.
Hello, y'all. It's Maddie. Matt Jones already know what's building, and I'm here with.
pretty couples, aka Dahlia. Yeah.
I'm Kayla.
All right, wait. So what happened with Chris Brown?
Oh, I was gonna say Chris Brown gets me tight because it's like, why are you hitting on a woman? Like, why did you choose that path? And you didn't change. Like, after you did what you did to Rihanna, you should have had like your comment to Jesus moment.
That was cool.
Which mean he ain't changed?
It was Gucci first.
It was Gucci first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You see, look. And he still.
Rihanna and Chris Brown were both abusive to each other.
Yes, I did know that.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't. But he like OD'd.
Yeah, he busted her teeth.
Yeah, I feel like I barely ever heard about Karrueche though.
Oh,
She's very low key.
Yeah, she got a restraining order.
But they had a kid together too.
Yeah.
That's the only kid he has, or he has more?
No,
he
has a girl too.
Oh, that's a good question. How do y'all feel about men that have multiple baby mamas?
That was dead on my list. That's dead on my list.
Like,
How many is multiple?
Multiple is more than two.
Oh, I was gonna say more than 3.
More than that's. I feel like if you pass into, I can't take you seriously because what if you just try to make me the third?
Wait, how many babies is like crazy? Like
Not babies, but baby mamas.
baby mamas.
Two. I say 2. Anything 3 is pushing it. 3 is really pushing it. You got more than 3 baby
I
mamas.
say you got more than 2 is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, one is a
how many kids is too many kids?
3 or more.
3 or more.
That's
Like
too.
at this current age.
So listen, if you have 1 kid at this current age, I feel like that's pushing it for me. Because I'm not trying to be the mom that stepped up. No, thank you.
You said how many?
It could be someone else.
Like at this age, I feel like I can't be with anybody that has a kid, even if it's just 1 kid.
Okay.
I don't even have myself figured out to try and be in a relationship, and then on top of that, have to attempt to be a mother. Because like, if we're gonna be together, like I'm gonna love your kid. Like it's about to happen. That happened to me once, y'all. I was mad young, so I had no idea. Pay attention, y'all. It's not safe out here. Basically, I used to do driving school like during like COVID summer, and there was one time I like met this guy, and it was like in passing, like I was just driving around, and then like we ended up like exchanging numbers. Didn't know how old he was until like one day I was walking to driving school, and we bumped into each other. We started like having a conversation, and he's in his mid-20s. Mind you, I'm not even like 20 yet. This was like right before I was about to leave for school. I was like, oh shit. So I'm like, yeah, you like over me. So we're just talking like it's nothing crazy. And then he slips in there. He's like, oh yeah, like I'm thinking my son. I said, your son? Son? You talking to you already know I'm young, and then you tell me that you have a kid. Like, it's just the back end mad thing. Like, I feel like sometimes men really don't be thinking.
Nah, I just think when sometimes niggas just don't care.
They
don't care.
He don't get no bitches. Because why would you ever? And then you tell me that you have it, and then I feel like sometimes they just be spilling too much tea. Like, I did not need to know that that's the only girl you've been with your whole life. You still love your baby mother.
That's what it is. They be stuck on the past, stuck on what they had.
I mean,
once it's gone, they just are miserable. They can't get it back.
I mean, they got a kid with the previous, feel me? So like,
I don't know. I feel like you could co-parent and not have any like emotional connection.
you think so?
But at that point, if they have multiple baby mamas, clearly their frontal lobe is not allowing them to make smart decisions.
Yes, that is true.
I'm sorry. One is too.
Yeah, I think
I wanna be the first people. I don't even want to be a baby.
I don't want to be.
Yes. Wife before
I don't want to address me as a baby mother. No.
No.
No. Yeah, that term I feel like is just very like derogatory.
I agree.
So what I was gonna ask is, would y'all recommend somebody to go to college? Now that we're in college and we're about to graduate,
Yes.
you would?
Yeah, I would. I feel like I don't know about going away to colleges for everyone. Cause like me personally, I wanted to get out of like the city. I was trapped in my house for like a whole school year and a half
Same.
because of COVID. So it's like, I really gotta do this shit all over again, or why not like get the cheapest but quickest way out of it? And that's how I ended up in Australia.
So we about to graduate. So how you about to feel? How you feel about?
I honestly don't really regret it. Like, I feel like it caused like a lot of character development for me. Like, I was very lost before I came here. Like, I had no idea who I was or where I even wanted to be. Like, before now, like, I was a biology major. I changed my major at the end of freshman year. Like, I went through so many changes. Like, I went through a lot of lessons, a lot of heartbreaks.
What's your major now?
I'm a wellness management major with a minor in athletic coaching. And I really never thought I would pick up a minor either. But I actually really like it too. Like I feel like now that I'm a senior, like I'm in classes that I actually like enjoy. Like I'll be coming back from classes that I'll be teaching them like parts of like the body that I've been learning from. I'm in an anatomy class.
Okay.
So I have to do stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Would you say that there's a big difference? Would you say that there's a big difference between when you came into college and now?
1,000%. I'm not the same person that I am today that I was like when I first came into college. There's a very big change in like the way I think, how I move. It's just all very different. I think I have a lot of like same morals, same values, but just the way I move and think is just a little different with the goals that I want for myself.
You know, yeah. For me, it was like a complete 360. Like, I maintained my major, broadcasting and mass communication, and I picked up a minor in entrepreneurship. But like personally, I just went through so much development. Like I had pink hair coming into college. Like
pink hair.
I had pink hair. I had like a face full of piercings. I miss my piercings. But like I was definitely not who I am today, and I wouldn't be here without like college and like the 4 years here.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have met them if I didn't.
Yes.
I'm a freshman.
Yes.
I'm a freshman. I met Maddie freshman year. We went to go get posters.
Yeah, in the college.
Never ran into her ever again. Next thing you know, we living together. It literally.
First of all, she was living with me before she officially lived with me because she used to live in Daga and I used to live in Scales with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she never really liked being in Daga all the time, so she would just come to Scales and basically was laying in my bed.
Daga's deep.
Yo, I got
Yeah.
yeah.
She used to walk all the time. Like,
In the
it was like
winter.
she really used to only hang out with only be us. Yeah. Now we live in Daga together. Like
It's our own mini apartment.
no, literally, I love it. I love my little bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Two little apartments.
Yeah, so little apartments. Yes. Yes.
But yeah, so much growth. And I met Kayla a couple times, honestly, but I met Kayla a couple times in passing, but it wasn't really until sophomore year that we got close. It was literally Madison was gone one weekend, and we just started chatting it up.
Yeah.
Bro, we have so much in common.
So her absence was the reason why y'all got close?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what's funny too, because both of them came up to me and like were talking about how like they were nervous, but they still wanted to like hang out with each other. And I'm like, y'all are just overthinking it. Like even when I was there, like it wasn't really like I was there. Like they would still talk to each other. Like I really never needed to be there. And then I came back and they were just like all cheesy. Actually, I was back, but they had so much fun. It was cute.
Nah, real life for a shy guys. Like,
Yeah, very much. Actually, I'm very awkward.
yeah.
It's always the prettiest girl.
I don't know how I became so extroverted either.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, I hate pressure, but I work really well under it. So like, especially in the field I want to go into,
What are you trying to go into?
Public relations. So like political, advocating, crisis management, all that. I work really well under pressure. Like it just like I snap into a different mentality, a different person.
You know what I mean? I ready to submit myself to 59.
But you just started it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like an anxiety thing. Like
It definitely is. It definitely is. Like Inside Out, when she was playing hockey and she was like, "Oh, my anxiety is so bad," but in actuality, the anxiety helped her do good because she was so ashamed and embarrassed of doing bad to
That's not always a good thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But you gotta.
I never saw the film Inside Out.
No, me neither.
You said Inside Out?
Yeah, like the you never seen the cartoon movie?
Nah.
Oh, maybe I'll watch
Valid?
it.
I ain't gonna lie, the first one was better.
Yeah,
This
never mind.
one?
Yeah, the first one is better.
Okay, team.
They're making a third one.
A third.
I would want
No,
more.
sometimes they be dragging it.
No, because
Like
They
they're making
do.
another Cars and
Like you want
You know what?
Wait, what's a series that what's a series that I was there thinking that they got like 10 of them, gang.
After Paul
They got like
died,
10
they
of
were
them.
supposed to, have baby stop at 10 because we'll be at 13.
no, they do that just because they want easy money, quick easy money.
I mean,
Like it's in fucking space. Like what are we really doing? Like what are we really
it's not even a race car movie no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I never watched any of them.
You wait,
And she's
what?
never watched Taken.
You never
oh my
watched
god, and she's never watched Taken
No.
either.
you never watched any Fast and Furious?
No.
Even the first one?
You watch Taken?
No.
Take it.
That movie is so good.
I watch like weird indie films, like.
Okay, and so do I, but like I feel like those are like classics. Like at least like Fast and Furious 2, 6.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift was tough.
Okay, so what are some of like iconic movies that you are on like your top list?
Equalizer.
Bad Boys. I love Bad Boys. Like the first and the
Top
second
movies. I'll say Hunger Games for me.
Really?
I wouldn't have expected you to say that.
You don't fuck with Hunger Games?
Nah, I didn't expect you to say that.
Nah, I fuck with Hunger Games, Divergent. I fuck
Oh,
with
I love that version. I actually read all the books too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Movies,
Like, I like
though?
to read the books and then watch the movie if I have.
I tried, but it's too many books.
But there's also like some like hood movies like Above the Rim I like, Boys in the Hood, shit like that. Yeah.
What's the one with Tyrese? Baby Daddy, something like that?
Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. Why is it Baby Daddy? Because he is a baby daddy in that movie. That one's a good one. I like all the Transformers, like the old Transformers movies with like Shia LaBeouf. I love those.
Those ones are good.
I'm just like old classic movies. I low-key like Marilyn Monroe movies, can't lie, y'all. My mom likes watching black and white movies. Yeah, but the black and white movies and like those ones are so good.
You enjoy I can't watch
You
that.
know what movie I like? The one with the sperm whale.
Sperm whale. What are we talking about? Give me the spotlight.
Sperm Whale?
Yes.
Oh, have you ever seen Life on
We're not
Pause?
gonna pass over.
Yes.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yes, no, Google.
Have you ever seen The Sound of Music?
That I've never heard of. I can't watch.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I want to see the movie she told about.
That's an old movie you just listed?
Yeah. I used to go to a music school and we were forced to watch these films.
Mm.
And it's basically, have you ever seen Mary Poppins?
Oh, I love Mary Poppins. I saw
Yeah.
the musical.
They used to always play that, but like it was on that type of
I
thing
used to
where
have
it's
to
just
go.
like a musical and old white people singing. Yeah.
I used to have the doll, and in the doll I had the little bag and the umbrella. I loved playing with Barbies. I love playing with Barbies.
I'm gonna find this movie for y'all. I'm determined. Oh, The Great Gatsby.
Oh, what the
The sperm whale!
Okay, it just was really taking me.
Well, what?
No,
I actually do love that movie a lot. I've never read the book, but that movie.
It's mentioned.
I read the book, I didn't watch
Do
the
you guys
movie.
like this is mad random? Do you guys like Happy Feet?
Yes.
Yes, I love Happy Feet.
I remember that movie.
I like the second one a lot. I feel
And
like
Surf's
the
Up.
music.
Surf's Up was a good
Ooh,
movie.
I love Surf's Up.
Yes. If you could live in any cartoon world,
Which one with
Is
Aang?
that cartoon?
With Aang?
that's like animated, but I mean I guess that counts. But like, why would you want to live there? Maybe Loki kind of stuff.
Cartoon.
And I put
Yes, bro. You don't see them shits. They be getting blown up.
part of. I mean,
You would okay. I guess you would live in a hostile environment.
but I mean that's only until the humans came and did all that. Like,
Okay, so but if you live in there, like you think that's gonna happen?
Next, okay.
what's the animation movies? Zootopia.
Oh, okay. I would live. I've always wanted to live in like Rick and Morty world because then I could.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
I could teleport. I'll be
That's
with
tough.
Rick and Morty going on adventures.
Pickle Rick.
The regular show?
And you know what? That's like an unpopular opinion. I low-key don't like that show.
Or
That's
Adventure
great.
Time, no, I
Nah,
watched.
what? Nah, hold on. You don't wait, hold on. You don't like regular show?
It's not that I don't like it, but it's like not my kind of humor.
That's
I guess.
very
That show
And I
is
feel like
what?
it could get really dark.
I agree. No, but I love Adventure Time.
Oh yes.
Adventure Time, if I could live there, I would live there.
Did you guys watch The Office?
Yes.
It's,
No, not your cup of tea.
What about Friends?
hell no.
Oh yeah, I know you will like.
Yeah,
Friends.
she don't get it.
First of all, it's a ripoff of a black TV show, by the way.
What show?
Living Single. Go watch that instead of Friends.
Cloud.
Yeah, I never watched Friends in my life.
What's a movie I feel like I can be part of though? Like I feel like I can act in.
A movie? Ooh,
Or show. Sex in the City.
Yes.
I didn't watch
because
that.
of like the fashion, like hanging out with like Carrie Bradshaw, going to Saks Fifth Avenue. I would love that. Living in a brownstone in downtown Brooklyn.
I've always wanted to see that.
I feel like that's the only like normal which movie I could think of that like. Or not Sex and the City. Devil Wears Prada.
I like
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a movie.
Or show.
I can see you know Romish. Right, that's the show you like. That's the one you like.
That's the Etta Vallis show.
No, I do. No, I like the show.
Right, because why is she looking at me like I'm crazy? Because isn't that the show you always wanted to watch?
No, Insecure.
Insecure, that's the show.
Issa Rae, yes.
Yes, that's the show.
Yes, I will actually. No, they're so toxic, actually, guys. But it's very interesting. I want to live in there though. I would live in Girlfriends, actually.
Oh, that's a good one. What's your pick?
I don't know. I've just been trying to sit and think. I don't know. We're watching a lot of Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, I can see you now.
Yes,
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
cute.
the best thing.
Okay, that's cute. What about you? What's your show?
Power.
Power.
I feel like
All the shows.
I feel like I could be
You
a
want to
Power.
be like those on the edge. Like,
That shit's tough.
This is a big rich town.
No, because you were playing that song.
It's stuck in my head all day. I don't want that just
low key, we ate that though.
No,
Like,
no, that's so.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Please.
Alright, hold on, I got another question for you. Is it, let's say, if your close friend doesn't come to your birthday dinner, is that worthy of a end of a friendship? Yeah.
I feel like if you don't say anything to me, like I'm one of those people like just text me and tell me like if you're broke, if you're not feeling it, because like sometimes like I can't even lie, like I just don't be feeling like going outside. I'm not trying to hurt your friends. Like I know it's your birthday, but you want to be moping and like killing the energy. So I'd rather you just be like, yo, like I can't come. I'm sorry. Like I'll make it up to you. Then
And actually not
right. Have you actually make it up, not just
say it and not do anything.
right, and then we just go and walk past it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's not like, not that it's not a big thing, but like if you communicate that you can be there or there's like circumstances pertaining why, yeah.
But what if the reasoning is like BS of why they can't come?
Then I'm not. Yeah, I'm one of those like I'm gonna say it once and I'm never gonna say it again.
Yeah, because I feel like it's just like, for me, it's just always common decency. Like, if you wouldn't like that response, if I gave that to you, what makes you think that you would say that to me? Like, read it back to yourself and read it as if I said it to you. Would you look at this phone like, what the fuck did this bitch just say to me?
Right. Or you
Why
might
is
be
it
like,
that
oh no, she's a real ass bitch.
Right, exactly.
Probably option A.
Because like, that happened this summer. I literally texted her that I couldn't go to her birthday.
Yeah. I saw her the day before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never take shit too personally.
Yeah.
That's
It's
my
just
concern.
communication.
I was gonna say like I feel like some girls like they don't know how to talk to each other, and then they just like drag it on too far, like that. Okay, what was it that girl that went to the birthday dinner like overdressed, or she thought she was overdressed, and then they brought it to social media.
Oh, this was like a TikTok or
Yeah,
or
it was
reel or
like a
something.
TikTok. I don't remember like the whole
One
story.
thing,
If you find it,
bring it to social
send it to me.
media.
Yeah.
Never bring it to social media. And I feel like as far as it goes for the outdressing thing, it's just like you know what your friend wears on the regular, and you know how she's gonna show up for her birthday. So it's just like on you to like
Right.
fill her vibe out and like not do too much. Like I understand you always want to like look your best and put on a good fit, but like sometimes it's just like it's not your day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Take this one out. Take this one out. How do men feel about that? Like, how do you feel if your homeboy like is like, yo, I can't.
Yeah, do you care for them?
Yeah, because I feel like
Not a lot.
Fuck.
I feel like men don't really like take a lot of shit serious.
Nah, we don't.
But why is that though?
I don't know. Like,
Like
It's just
like
like
my heart and my liver, my lung, my.
nah, I don't say that, but
But still, like I feel
but,
like
like-
there be all these implications, but like there really don't be no.
I don't know. I just feel like that's the way how men are wired. Like, we just don't think too much into like stuff like that. Like,
That's sad. I don't like that.
it's not. I feel like it's beneficial that way though.
How?
Why?
It doesn't, like, if we thinking, how I say this, like, it's just, it takes a lot for our mood to get fucked up. So like, yeah, I feel like we have a lot of patience. So if we gonna have something like that mess up our energy, our vibe, it's just not worth it.
Why do y'all try to stay nonchalant so bad? Like, why do y'all want to?
Yeah, what's the key?
I don't know I don't know why people think that like we're nonchalant. I feel like
Cause
I don't think it's
You
nonchalant,
express it,
but
right?
it's like you downplay.
we care. Like, we care.
But like I feel like y'all don't know how to say it until like it's too late.
What do you mean?
Like there's been a lot of not even with like romantic situations, but even like friendships. Like I feel like men they just be like, oh, it's whatever. But like deep down they have like an issue with it, and then they wait till it's like it's over, and then you talk to them. You be like, oh yeah, like I was feeling like this, but I didn't say nothing because like it's whatever. Like I don't want to do too much. But it's like you're supposed to. I'm not gonna invalidate your feelings. And I feel like that's what it is. Like men get scared that their feelings are always gonna be invalidated because they're not supposed to be emotional. It's like be emotional.
I feel like we address situations like on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like yeah, for the most part, sometimes.
It's just that I feel like we handle it better than girls.
I feel like girls handle things better, just like communication wise. For the most part, level-headed people, but like.
I feel like it depends
Yeah.
for real. Because like I can't even lie, there do be a lot of crazy bitches, but they be acting crazy for a reason. So like it's like a two-way street. Like people, like women for the most part, like we don't act like
I don't just wake up.
like I don't flip a switch like oh yeah, like I just want to yell at you unless like I'm actually like 7:30. But for the most part, like it's because it's like a build up of things. Because we also be trying to have patience.
But I feel like that buildup comes from keeping things bottled up inside though. Like, y'all don't address situations like on the spot. I feel like y'all just keep it bottled up inside until
I feel like it depends on the situation. And
It do.
really depends on like the relationship that you have with the person. Like if the female is keeping it to herself, then that's something that I think like
that they just gotta work on.
Yeah.
Because why doesn't she feel comfortable enough to talk about it with you when it happens? Like me, like if I need time to think about it, that's what she must need, like time to think about it. But if you feel so strongly about it, like get it out right then and there. That's how I feel. How you feel.
And I feel like it really like
That's what it be for me too. Like sorry.
No, you're fine.
Like you'll say how you feel, and they'll listen and be like, all right, and then they'll be like, and then they'll want to give you a response to your response later. Like, what you need time to think about? Like, right? Like, is there anything up there? Like, that's how I feel about that.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
What's your next question?
What is something that y'all would like give advice to a person that's like on their way to college, like first time for the
Don't
first
give it
year?
up to none of these fucking men.
Oh. Pussy up to no lane. That's basically what she's saying.
None of that.
That goes
It's
for
not
men
worth
too,
it.
y'all.
Nah,
Men,
yeah,
don't settle for
yeah,
less
yeah.
either. Y'all be like for fake, like don't just get with a girl just because like you never got a bitch before.
Like college is supposed.
You think
to
that
be
happens
very-
a lot?
Yes. I feel like real tea. A lot of people jump into relationships in college because of the fact that like, it's so accessible and it's so easy. And
I don't know about that.
what's
I feel like people jump into a relationship here because of. I feel like people. Mainly the reason why people get into a relationship is because of the setting. It's just because of the fact that they're in Oswego.
okay, that's what I mean. Like it's
accessible.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
accessible.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Oh, you
go to
said
class
environment.
with them every day. Like you're bound to see people in the dining hall, and like Australia it's really not that big. So it's like
what you mean? I could walk to Sting's crib 5 minutes.
it's literally from the block up the
Right.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Niggas
Like,
night bag.
let
It's not that
me.
much.
What you doing? Oh, okay. So
Right.
I'm gonna come do nothing in your room.
Homework on the bed. Okay.
And it's like that unhealthy attachment builds up, and then that's when like toxic behaviors come out, and then it don't work, and then that's why shit be mad messy because it's like, damn, Billy used to talk to Bob, and it was like Billy and Bob was beefing over this, like it's like
and then
damn,
Bob started
like,
talking to
but that's all
Jamie.
because like people.
Jamie.
And it's like people don't value like connections. It's just like physical attraction. I feel like it's definitely it outweighs a lot.
Oh yeah, that's the problem with the generation is no one wants to go below like the surface level. It's just like
Wait, what do you mean by that? Below the surface level?
like
What you look like.
right, like just because you're attracted to someone doesn't mean that once you actually get to know why they're wired the way they're wired, you're still gonna want them the way you thought you wanted them.
Right.
I mean,
You
yeah,
just
lust.
want what you see. You don't really want what you know.
Yeah,
You
lust
know
expires.
everything.
Lust expires.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what it is.
It
Now. It's
does
just
expire.
lust.
Unless you really like someone and the lust increases and multiplies.
Right, exactly. And now
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it doesn't really get far in Oswego. Like there's some gems. Like shout out to all the couples in Oswego that are lasting.
Nah, word.
Love that for y'all. I love that. But the other half of it, it's very toxic. And I have a question because I had a conversation the other day with some people about like how do you feel, or how would you approach making male friends or female friends on campus? Because
Wait, can you ask that again? My bad.
how would you approach making a female friend or a male friend on campus? Because I had a conversation with 2 men the other day, basically not even 2, 3 men. While I was working, and we were they were asking me like, oh, like I want to make more friends on campus, and sometimes like I want more girlfriends, but I don't want to go up to a girl and ask her for an Instagram and think.
No,
that
yeah,
I want you.
I understand exactly why you're saying that, because sometimes like if a guy's approaching a girl, you would think that he's trying to holler at you, right? So I feel like that's why he's scared to ask for the Instagram or something. It's like, because if he's approaching a guy, it's just easier because it's that guy to guy connection. Gonna be friends after that, but
I really feel like it's ego to keep it 100. Like
Ego?
it's really ego. Yes, because people don't like to be rejected. So it's like if you come up to me and I'm thinking you trying to holler at me and you just don't shut that down, like, oh, I don't. Like I just want to hang out with you. Like I
Yeah,
you with
okay.
words and stuff like that. Like some people take that shit personal, and it's like, damn, so you think I'm ugly? Like, oh, I thought it was this, and this, and it's like even if you do reject it, people are always gonna have like that thought in the back of their head, like, oh, they probably didn't want me, but they got dumb, so they just want to admit it, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like, honestly, it's really not that hard to create connections as long as you, like, establish that boundary from the beginning. And if you don't respect the boundary, then you can go.
I don't know, I feel like with me, like any guy friend that I've had, it's always been just like a natural thing that happened. Like I don't go out looking for like guy friends, like it just
Yeah, that's what I also said too,
happened, and it
yeah.
just like ever since then, like we've just clicked and we've just remained friends, and there's no type of like sexual attraction or anything. It's just So I don't know, like I like guy friends just like
They
I feel like that's
come.
just something that like comes like, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I feel like people also
I agree.
don't know how
I
to
agree.
distinguish their feelings for people. And it's like just because you think the person attractive doesn't mean you actually like them. You
Yeah.
just think they look good.
Like
And that's what I feel like people just don't want to admit, like, yeah, like I just think you look good.
And
Like, it's just that.
And
It's just
Set
that.
that boundary, like, bitch. I said you're bad,
Right.
or like right, like I just want to be your friend, or like no, I said you're bad. Like,
Oh, why y'all this is just a wonder. Why are women's maintenance so expensive?
I don't
Do you
know.
know
Ask
how
that
Do you know how much you have to do, bro? Just
Like-
to, bro, I spent $50 yesterday at Walmart just to get lotion, shaving cream, and exfoliator,
Wait, all that was $50?
and like ashwagandha. But like, yeah.
yeah, I spent 90 on hair products, exfoliator, bar soap, and then like
being a bad bitch is
and then
not
wipes, you know.
Bro,
And then let's not talk about the perfume that I got on either. Tuh.
gotta layer that shit. You gotta layer that shit.
And you wanna know? It's like we put so much money in it because it's like, you know, it's like self-care.
How long does it last though? The stuff that y'all buy.
It depends.
It depends
Like,
on someone uses it, so.
if I'm being generous, like if I really like something, I'm using it over like a month.
Yeah.
But like if I'm like using it probably maybe like 2 months.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Like I can make stuff stretch
It's an
because
investment
especially
for
if it's
sure,
like just you using it. Like if you're sharing, obviously it's gonna run out. Like
So let's say for graduation, right? Like how long would it took y'all to like prepare for
We're
the
planning
graduation?
Yeah, I'm planning right now.
yeah, I already we're planning now. Dresses, hair, like everything, photos.
Bro, and especially being a black woman, like you gotta put into your money more into your hair and like your face and stuff. I feel like, especially the hair, bro. I'm paying these braiders $200
$200.
for braids,
What?
no braiding hair, wash,
No hair.
That's actually insane.
blow dry. And I'm paying you $200, and you still expect a tip after that is insane. And to me, obviously everyone has to have their hustle, but I'm not paying that. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that. Won't do it.
I feel like, you know, and that's why a lot of girls are like DIY girlies, like me. Like
You said DIY?
yes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
do
What does
it
that mean?
yourself.
Oh, okay.
Do it yourself. So like girls that are like at home nail techs that they do their own nails. Like I do my own little manicure. I do my own little lashes. Like I learned how to do my own makeup because like if you really want something done right, you have to be willing to invest in it. And I feel like that goes with like men too. Like y'all are not just gonna put money into something that you don't find value in.
True.
And I find a lot of value in self-care. Like I love my nails are done, love when my hair is done. I love when I got a fresh new fit on. Don't play me when I got a fresh new fit on.
Does that tie to you in modeling? Like
Honestly, the modeling part like kind of came out of nowhere. Like can't even lie, I was very insecure when I was younger, like middle school, beginning of high school, because like I always used to have like 2 braids and like the insurance thin like rectangle glasses. Like I was a geek. I was a nerd. And then out of nowhere, like I started getting prettier, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, like you should model." And I was like,
so that's how it started?
And then COVID happened, and then I used to be bored, so I used to just do my makeup in my room, and then I started taking more pictures and like getting more comfortable in front of the camera. And then when I got here, everybody was hyping me up. So it like built the confidence. And now I like take it more seriously, but I'm not like a professional model. Like I'm not signed to agency, not yet.
You gonna get there.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's like always college has always been a backup plan. Like I always wanted to be a model with a degree. Because models really don't make a lot of money, which is unfortunate. But
I thought they do.
they don't. They don't. They
Even
get
for
paid.
big companies?
Unless you're like a partner, like you have a partnership or like like a what is it called, like a brand deal? Yeah.
Yeah,
Or something like that. Like you're really getting paid like dirt, or you have to have like a lot of social media presence.
You gotta go to events.
Like it's really not. You really gotta hustle and bustle and hustle and bustle. So there's a lot of models too that have degrees. Like what's her name? Candace from the Victoria's Secret Angels. She has one of the other models is a whole doctorate, like has her doctorate, and she's a Victoria's Secret Angel. Me next, let's go.
Yeah.
Me next, let's go.
All right. Next question. What male celebrity is a great representation of how a man should be in a relationship?
You know, every time people ask me about like questions like that when it comes to celebrities, I can never think.
I don't pay attention.
Honestly,
Honestly,
Okay.
Who?
Short King. Shout out to the Short King.
Wait, who did you say though?
I mean, I only say that because like Zendaya's like a 5'7" baddie and he's a 5'4".
He's shorter than
He's
her.
not. Nah, he can't be 5'4".
He's
He's
short.
short, yeah.
Let's Google it.
He's 5'4".
Yeah.
Let's ask Siri. I'm not actually gonna ask Siri.
Nah, 5'4" is crazy.
He's not 5'4". He's probably like 5'6".
That's still crazy.
Honestly.
He's 5'6" and a half.
Oh, you gotta get the half.
And Zendaya's 5'10".
that bitch is tall. And she looks tall because
She's exactly 5'10". I was correct.
She's tall.
You see, that's why I said shout out to the Short Kings because he backed him and stepped him. But I guess you could say he's a good representation. I'm trying to think of black celebrities though,
Yeah.
too, because I can't think of Spanish, because I can't think of
I can't think either.
That's kind of tragic.
What you call it? I just know, not Clarence. How you have me in a 6-year relationship? With
Oh,
the
that's a
kid?
good question. How long does it take you to want to come? Okay, we'll put it in like different categories. So when, say you're like now in your age, how long does it take for you to know like, okay, I want to make this girl like my girlfriend?
Oh, so like how long should it like a talking stage should last?
Basically, yeah.
I would say like 7 months. 7 months. 7, 8, 7, 8
But
months.
I feel like you should know if someone is gonna be your girlfriend after like 3 months. Fuck around maybe a month if you really feel.
It depends on how
Nah, the
consistent.
reason why I say that's because like a woman or man can put on an act for that amount of time. So you could
No, but after 7 months, babe, I'm ready to go.
No, after
I'm
seven,
not ready to like.
after
Wait,
7
what?
months, you better have.
so y'all jacking like 3 months.
3 months.
If
yes.
you like me, you better move fast.
Like,
I feel like if you know though.
right. Like if it's not getting anywhere after like
7 months is pushing it.
7 months waiting to cuff someone up is like crazy. I feel like by the 3rd, 4th month mark, you should know like deep enough information about them. Not too much because people open up at different paces.
I feel like that's too soon.
If the vibe is
That's too
there, the
much.
vibe is there.
Right.
Like maybe you just haven't met someone where you're like, damn, like
Right.
I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
No, it's just the fact that you can put on an act for that long though.
But that's an inner problem with you.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah,
How long did you last, if you don't mind me asking?
like a good 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like that's like an inner insecurity. Like you have trust issues.
Yeah. You should have.
I wouldn't say I have trust issues, but like
That's trust issues.
I think that-
that's trust issues because you don't trust the person enough to feel like they're putting their walls down for you. When
I
in
mean-
actuality they could.
I mean, it depends. Like, did you know the person before you started talking, or like this is like a brand new
Even
person?
it doesn't matter if you knew them before.
I think
or
that
not. I
matters.
feel like 7 months, like even friendships. Like I was friends with her I knew her like online for a little bit, but once we hung out after like 2 weeks of hanging out with her, like I didn't know much about her, but we were comfortable enough where it was like
I
would
think
go to
that's
her room.
different though, because you're trying to get emotionally invested into the person.
I don't think
instead
it's
of-
different because you're supposed to find your best friend and your significant other.
Nah, I don't know.
She's your
I feel like that's true. Like, how are you gonna be with someone and you're not your best friend? Like, I should be able to talk shit with you,
So
be
what's
real
the
with
point of
you.
talking to me to begin with then?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like,
Like,
if you
you're
have
not setting
that
your
fear.
intentions.
Okay, so Free, when does that dog go away? After
What?
7 months, like the whole they're putting up an act.
So after 7 months, if you're talking to a girl, you'd be like, okay, 7 months mark. Shorty's being honest. There's no way she's lying to me now.
7 months.
7 months.
'Cause it's
7
like,
to me, 7 months not even that
You can do it in
long.
7 months.
listen.
But I could do it.
First of all, a week be feeling like a fucking century. A week be feeling like a century, so 7 months, and I'm like consistently hanging out with you, like
Seeing you.
Right.
talking to you, like I feel like, especially like.
And like, I think it's also a connection because yes, people do move at slower paces. So 7 months could be like an option, but I feel like I'm just an individual. It's like if I know,
Yeah.
no. But like there's some people I'd be talking to. It's just like I'm not doing anything serious. I'm just
Right.
talking. And it's like okay, I can do 7 months, but like
But
if I really have like the intentions of dating someone or like getting to know someone on a deeper level, it's not gonna take me 7 months to break those walls down.
I mean, from what I've seen, like, if it takes from what I've seen, talking stages, it take like what 2-3 months, and then let's say a talking stage took like 2-3 months. Boom, you cuff that person, and then boom, like 3 months later, y'all break up. I've seen that happen. I feel like that's common.
But I feel
So,
like people are
You didn't get to really know that
scared
person.
of like ending of things. Like
First of all, people are just afraid to come.
yeah, because
People don't want to come.
I understand like oh you put your all into this person or like you felt like it's wasted time, but like you're learning yourself while you're dating other people. You're learning what you like, what you don't like, what you want in people, what you respect about other people. So it's like people see dating as like a waste of time or like just like to get at the next hot thing when it's not that at all.
Wait, you said people see dating as a waste of time?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it doesn't like turn out to be like a long-term relationship. Like you were saying how people got into relationships after 3 months of talking and then they break up another 3 months, but like you don't know that journey that person took those whole 6 months going in and out of that relationship.
Yeah,
And that's not a waste of time, regardless of the outcome of the relationship.
Yeah, people have like a negative stigmatism towards dating. Especially, I feel like, I could even say just for women, because I feel like for both men and women, like, because let's be real, like, there'll be a lot of times where like people like, oh yeah, like I'm only talking to you, and you know they not only talking to you. They got a few options. But people don't like to be real and just be like, listen, like, I'm looking for this. I'm also seeing other people. I'm dating. Like I'm single. Like people don't like to just be honest and keep it open and be raw because they don't want their feelings to get hurt. They don't want their egos to be belittled. But it's like if you're not gonna keep it real, how do you expect me to keep it real? Like if you're not gonna tell me, oh, like you're not the only person I'm talking to, and I'm being serious with you, and I'm like trying to devote myself to you, and I find something out. That's grimy.
Right, and how are we supposed to build a stable foundation after that?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'd rather you tell me up front, like, you're talking to other people than it be, like, a weird
Right. Like
running around, yeah, like,
Right.
oh, I didn't know, but, like, oh, we're not really together. It's like, just say it with your chest.
Right,
Right.
I'd rather you just be honest and keep it real. Like, I don't want to have to find nothing out. I'd rather you just be like, yo, especially even if it, like, comes to, like, when things end to, like, people getting into relationships and they end over whatever reason. Some people have worse reasons than others. But I feel like if you just keep it a buck, it could lead to a lot less, like, tension and, like, just, like, animosity between people. Like, listen, you're not fucking with me? Okay, no beef. Have the same life. Like, we're grown. And you just have to eat it. And I feel like that's what it is. Like, people get hurt and then they dwell and they don't digest it and, like, use that to help them be better and see better. Like, I'm reading this book. I've been talking about this bitch with the.
What is it?
And it's called Women Don't Owe You Pretty. I haven't gotten far in it.
Women don't owe you pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's basically, there was this chapter where she was like talking about dating, and basically like when you're dating, you're like refining your recipe. Like you're finding out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you like, what you don't like, and you're making basically like a cake. And when you meet certain people, like they crumb you on, like your story, or like ghosting you but texting you for your birthday, like shit like that. Like people crumb you on, but it's like, why are you gonna take crumbs when you could find somebody that can make you, that's basically a whole cake and more, and match your recipe, and you can help build their recipe. Like it's nothing wrong with like, trial and error, but you can't take it so personal. Like just eat it up. Like, what I mean? People probably broke my heart and I could still be mad to this day, but what does that do for me? Like, why am I gonna walk around like, oh damn, like this person is probably never gonna show me the real them. I'm never gonna know unless I bring my wall down. And if it happens, it happens. That's just a reflection of them.
Have you ever read the book, what is it, Four Agreements?
Yes.
You said 4 agreements?
Yeah, I know they have.
Yeah.
Not about.
No. Basically it talks about, hold on, let me get my thoughts together.
She's
first.
finding it.
She's finding it.
She's finding it.
Take your time.
Yes.
Oh, but it talks about like people's perception of us and how like, hold on, that's not what I wanted to say. You were talking about can you repeat what you're saying about the crumbing on?
Like how people like your story, they like ghost you, shit like that. And
Oh, not taking it personal. There you go.
Yes.
In the book, it basically talks about like how you receive everything is all based off like a personal level and how like you see yourself, and you're a reflection of everyone around you, and everyone around you is a reflection of you. Sorry about that. That was a mouthful. But I just think it's like really important to like sit and take that in, because I feel like people don't really account for like people that are around them, and they see it as like a thing to add on to them in the sense of like popularity and fame, or just like successes, and not actually like adding on for like actual values. Does that make sense?
I'm following.
I just think it's very important not to take it personal, because I feel like over the past years there's been so many like instances where I could have crashed out, honestly, and I have like every right to. But it's just like it's not gonna do me any good, and it's not gonna, like, the end result is not gonna be any better. It's just gonna be more pieces for me to pick up.
It just sounds
because I
mature.
wasn't able to like look into myself and fix it, instead of going out and like putting that negative energy on other people. And I feel like people take things way too personal, and they don't really sit and reflect with themselves on why like it's triggering them, or like what may have caused them to feel this way.
People don't like taking accountability.
Yeah. And what you were saying, it's literally like, I just see it as like signs of maturing. Like,
Yeah, that frontal lobe is developing, guys. I've been 21. What month is it? I've been 21 for a while. Jesus, really, yo, that shit is developing. Anyways,
when you turn 22?
March 6th.
How do you feel about zodiac signs?
Yeah,
I don't believe in that.
Oh,
Because
damn.
So what's your sign?
I'm a Virgo. Wait, what happened?
Okay.
Zodiac sign.
Capricorn.
Okay, are we gonna start talking about zodiac? Because I love this. Okay, so I'm a Pisces sun, Aries moon, Leo rising. I know it does not look like that. Very fiery, very snappy, but very quiet. Yes.
Yes, that's very much it. I am a Cancer sun, Aries moon, Cancer rising. Very emotional, very intuitive. I like to go into depth with things, but I also am very fiery.
I don't know that much about it. I'm a Virgo in all of them. And then
I told you I leave on your chart.
no.
Okay. But basically, I always like asking that question because I feel like there's also a negative stigmatism towards zodiac signs. Because, like, yes, it's not always accurate. Like, okay, yes, like, you're not fucking a weirdo, or you like to sag your pants because you're a Virgo. Like, that's not what we're saying.
I feel like people just take the fun out of it. Like, I feel like for me personally, I took it as a fun thing of like ways people can like communicate with each other, I guess you can say. Because it's like, oh, Virgo, so I know you're very like neat, you like to keep things organized. So it's like, it's in a way it's categorizes people, but like it doesn't really like reflect.
It doesn't define you.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also like a bonding thing, like for guys, like, oh, what game do you play? Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah, that's what it is
do you
for us.
lose? Like, it's a girl like in a conversation, like, oh, like, what's your sign? Like, and people just be trying to take away from that, like.
Right, can't like there are.
I hate it.
No, go.
I hate it when people like they ask like what they ask what's your sign. You give the answer. You give them the answer. They be like, ugh, like
That's only.
that's like
rude.
I'm like
I just say like, oh, that makes sense.
I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
I just be like, oh, hey. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, like,
And I just relate it back to people I know that are the
Right.
Leo
I'm
signs.
like, wow.